Right.
Squeegee! Hello? Is anybody here? He, she, it, arf. When you free fall, find if heaven waits. Hello. My name's Dawn. It's very nice to meet you. Hello. My name's Dawn. It's a pleasure to meet you. Hi. I'm Dawn.
Velcro! Beljar, how about you?
How do you do? My name is... I'm sorry.
Oop, Marta, oop.
Do you speak English?
English?
English.
John Cleese.
Yes, John Cleese.
John Cleese. Squeegee, Alaska, Parladoop, John Cleese.
No John Cleese at all.
1, 2, 3 words. Kello, Goombay, Rice Krispies, Chevrolet at cinema. What's the clink, Bea?
Da clink.
What's the clink? What clinks do?
No Nabisco.
No Nabisco. Clinks to Mary, clinks to Jane, or Barbara, or Betsy, or Fred.
Oh, my name!
At a cling, me clinks echo me clinks.
Me clinks.
Our parla.
Our Don DeVito.
Don. DeVito! Wat how Monica klinked up I do?
Actually, it's just one D.
Don DeVito. Squeegee!
Is Una Munda very hard to learn?
E.G. over E.G. Debop.
Debop?
Debop.
Oh, book.
Debop. Da Roomba, da Isadora, da cha-cha, da cha-cha-cha!
You know, I'd love to learn Una Munda. I mean, if it's not too expensive.
$500.
$500?
Cash.
$500 is a lot of money.
Oop, Bart, oop. No problemente with the tongue stopped.
I wouldn't stutter
Oop.
at all.
Loop de loop.
And the thing is, just because I'm quiet doesn't mean I have nothing to say.
Of course, set.
I just think English isn't my language since it only makes people laugh at me and makes me
Lonely?
ding. Very lonely. So won't you teach me Unamunda? I do have a little money saved up.
I can't take your money, Dawn.
Squeegee.
Because I can't take your money.
Do parla John Cleese.
Actually, yes, I do speak a little John Cleese.
Mark do parla. Harpoon.
Well, I've been practicing a lot. Anyway, I failed to mention that the first lesson is free.
Machiavanta pago.
But I don't want you to Vantapago.
What's the mattress? Cheer, a story.
I can't take it.
Porky.
Because I can't.
Mock Porky.
Because it's a fraud.
Squeegee?
Unamunda is a fraud.
Freud?
A Sigimusendo Freud.
Ooh, barapa.
It's a con game, a swindle, a parlor trick.
No Crayola.
Well, believe it, Dawn. I should know because I invented it. Granted, it's not a very good con because you're the only person that's ever come knocking at my door, and I'm not a very good con man since I'm refusing to accept your handsome and oh so generous money, but I can't stand the thought of sending you out into the world saying, Velcro, Beljar, how about you? And having people laugh at you. If I could lie in another language, I would, but I can't. I'm sorry.
What forest?
Will you stop?
Unamunda are la lingua l'universal.
But you and I are the only peoples in the world who speak it.
Don't be others. Don't be others.
Who? What others?
Don, you and I could speak this lingua suprinca. Anybody can. Everybody will. Unamunda is la lingua suprinca. This isn't just any language. This just isn't a room. This is the Garden of Eden.
Are you sure?
The pravdas in the pudding. When you free fall,
Find if
heaven
waits.
Geronimo.
So you forgive me?
For making me happy, yes, I forgive you.
Iago klinkt. Spinjaardsland?
The Anda,
De Anda.
the Palma,
De Palma.
the Cooch.
Oh. Iago klinkt mit du too.
Excuse me, is this the school of Unamunda?
Velcro!
Dramatic.
You mean it done really come?
Oh, Miss Lena.
Well, I don't know what we're all so excited about around here for anyway. We known it was coming for months.
But that's a whole lot different from having it and being able to hold it in your hands. A piece of paper worth $10,000. Come on, open it. Lord have mercy, I wish Walter Lee was here.
Now you be quiet, it's just a check.
Open it.
Now don't act silly. We ain't never been no people to act silly about no money.
We ain't never had none before. Open it.
All right. Is that the right number of zeros?
Yes, ma'am. $10,000.
Oh, put it away somewhere, Ruth. $10,000 they give you. $10,000.
You've gone and got yourself upset.
I expect if it wasn't for you all, I'd just put that money away or give it to the church or something.
Now, what kind of talk is that? Old Mr. Younger would just be plain mad if he could hear you talking like that.
Yes, he sure would. We got enough to do with that money, all right. Where did you go today, girl? To the doctor. Now, Ruth, old Dr. Jones is strange enough in his way, but there ain't nothing about him make somebody slip up and call him she like you done this morning.
Well, that's what happened. My tongue slipped.
You went to see that woman, didn't you?
What woman you talking about?
That woman who...
Did it come?
Can't you give people a Christian greeting before you come in here and start asking about money?
Did it come? $10,000. Mama, look, Overly Harris done put everything down on paper.
Son, I think you ought to talk to your wife. I'll go on out and leave you two alone if you want.
I can talk to her later. Mama, look.
Son.
Will somebody please listen to me today?
Now, I don't allow no yelling in this house, Walter Lee, and you know it. And there ain't gonna be no investing in no liquor stores.
But you ain't even looked at it.
I don't aim to have to speak on it again.
You ain't looked at it and you don't aim to speak on that again? You ain't looked at it and you already decided? You tell that to my son when you put him to sleep on the living room couch tonight. And tell it to my wife, Mama, when she has to go and watch somebody else's kids. And tell it to me that every time we need a new pair of curtains, I have to watch you work in somebody else's kitchen. You tell it to me then.
Where are you going?
I'm going out.
Where?
Out of this house somewhere.
I'll come too.
I don't want you to come.
Walter, I got something I gotta talk to you about.
That's too bad.
Walter Lee,
Mama, I'm a grown man.
ain't nobody said you wasn't grown, but you're still in my house and in my presence, and as long as you are, you will talk to your wife civil. Now sit down.
Oh, just let him go out and drink himself to death. You make me sick to my stomach.
And you turn mine too, baby. That was my biggest mistake.
Walter Lee, what is the matter with you?
Matter with me? Ain't nothing the matter with me.
Yes, there is. Something eating you up like a crazy man. Something more than me not giving you this money. For the past few years, I've been watching it happen to you. You get all nervous, acting kind of wild-like in the eyes. I said, sit there now, I'm talking to you.
I don't need no nagging today, Mama.
Seem like you always tied up in a knot about something. And if anybody asks you about it, you just yell at them and bust out the house and go drink somewhere. As Walter Lee, people can't live like that. Ruth's a good, patient girl in her way, but you getting to be too much. Boy, don't make the mistake of driving that girl away from you.
Why? What'd she do for me?
She loves you.
Mama, I'm going out. I just need to be off by myself for a while.
I'm sorry about your liquor store, son. It just wasn't the thing for us to do.
Mama, I'm going out.
It's dangerous, son.
What's dangerous?
When a man goes outside his home looking for peace.
Then why can't there ever be no peace in this house then?
You done found it in some other house.
No, there ain't no woman. Why do women always think there's another woman whenever a man gets restless? Mama, do you know what this money means to me? Do you know what this money can do for us? Mama, I want so many things.
Yes.
I want so many things, it's driving me crazy inside. Mama, look at me.
I'm looking at you. You're a good-looking boy, too. You got a nice job, a fine boy, and a wife.
A job? Mama, a job? I open and close car doors all day long. I drive a man around in his limousine and say, yes, sir. No, sir. Shall I take the drive, sir? Mama, that ain't no job. That ain't nothing at all. Mama, I don't know how to make you understand.
Understand what, baby?
Sometimes, it's like I can see the future stretched down in front of me, just as plain as day, Mama. The future hanging over at the edge of my days. Just waiting for me, a big, blank lumen space full of nothing. But Mama, it don't have to be. Sometimes when I'm downtown and I pass those cool, quiet-looking restaurants, and I see them white boys sitting there, turning deals worth millions. Sometimes, I don't see guys that don't look much older than me.
Son, why do you talk so much about money?
Because it's life, Mama.
Oh, so now it's life. Money is life. Once upon a time, freedom used to be life. Now it's money.
Mama, it's always been money. We just didn't know about it.
No, something has changed. You've something new, boy. In my day, we was worried about how to stay alive and trying to get to the north and not being lynched and how to have some pinch of dignity, too. Now here come you and Benita talking about things we never even thought about before, me and your daddy. You ain't satisfied or proud of nothing we've done. I mean, that you had a home, that we kept you out of trouble till you was grown, that you didn't have to ride on the back of nobody's streetcar. You my children, and I love you, but how different we have become.
Mama, you don't understand. You just don't understand.
Son, do you know your wife is expecting to have another baby? That's what she wanted to talk to you about. Now, this ain't for me to be telling, but I think Ruth is thinking about getting rid of that child.
No, Mama, Ruth wouldn't do that.
When the world gets ugly enough, a woman will do anything for her family, the part that's already living.
Mama, you don't know Ruth if you think she would do that.
Yes, I would too, Walter. I gave her a $5 down payment.
Well, son, I'm waiting to hear you say something. I'm waiting to hear you be your father, son. Be the man he was. Your wife says she's going to destroy your child, and I'm waiting to hear you talk like your daddy and say we are people who give children life, not who destroys them. I'm waiting to hear you talk like your daddy and say we done give up one baby to poverty and we're not going to give up another one. I'm waiting.
Ruth?
If you're a son of mine, tell her. You are a disgrace to your father's memory. Somebody get me my hat. Walter?
Don't start.
Start what?
You're nagging. Where was I? Who was I with? How much money did I spend?
Walter Lee, why don't we just try to talk about it?
I've been out talking to people who understand me. People understand what I got on my mind.
I guess that means people like Willie Harris.
Yes, people like Willie Harris.
Why don't you all just go into the banking business and stop talking about it?
Why? You want to know why? Because we're all tied up in a race of people that don't know how to do nothing but moan, pray, and have babies.
Oh, Walter. Honey, why can't you stop fighting me?
Who's fighting you? Who even cares about you?
Well, I guess I might as well just go on to bed. I don't know where we lost it, but we have. I'm sorry about this new baby, Walter. I guess maybe I better go on and do what I started. I guess I just didn't realize how bad things was with us. I guess I just didn't really realize. You want some hot milk?
Hot milk?
Yes, hot milk.
Why hot milk?
'Cause after all that liquor you come home with, you ought to have something hot in your stomach.
I don't want no hot milk.
You want some coffee then?
No, I don't want no coffee. I don't want nothing to drink. Why are you always trying to give me something to eat?
What else can I give you, Walter Lee Younger?
It's been rough, ain't it, baby? I guess between two people, there ain't much understood as folks generally think there is. Like between me and you. Ruth, how did we get to this place where we're scared to talk softness to each other? Ruth, what is it that gets into people that ought to be closed?
I don't know, honey. I think about it a lot.
On account of you and me, you mean? The way things are with us? The way something's come down between us?
There ain't so much between us, Walter. Not when you come and talk to me. Try to be with me a little even.
Sometimes, I don't even know how to try.
Walter.
Yes?
Honey, sometimes people can do things so that things are better. Remember how we used to talk when Travis was born about the way we was going to live? The kind of house? Things are starting to slip away from us.
Puppy love. I tell you, I did see him. Where? Coming in the Oak Street entrance.
Where is he now?
How should I know? He went over toward Mason's Walk.
Was he alone?
I think so. That is, I didn't see anybody with him.
Oh.
Now, that doesn't mean he hasn't got his friend along.
Did you tell him you would meet him over here?
Of course I did.
Virginia, that's being forward.
That's not being forward. I guess if a girl tells a boy she'll meet him in Avery's Park, that's not being forward.
What did you say his name was again?
I told you. Hugo Barnstead. Isn't that just a swell name for a man, Hugo?
How did you happen to meet him?
Well, I was in the pharmacy getting a belladonna plaster for Ma when in he comes. I could tell he was looking at me because he coughed twice and then rapped on the counter. Then he smiled. So I smiled and then he winked.
Virginia!
Yes, he did, just like this.
Weren't you horror-stricken?
For a moment I was, but then I saw he was awfully good looking. So I winked back.
Virginia!
Yes. Oh, there wasn't anybody looking, though. I mean, shucks. What's the harm in a little wink if a boy is good looking? It didn't hurt him any.
I know, but...
Now listen, Amy. A girl just has to be more up to date nowadays. You can't be old-fashioned anymore. How do you expect to get a beau if you don't wink at him?
It's brazen. Well,
Well, he waited outside for me and we walked down Meadow Street together. Oh, it was just swell. He smelled so nice. He had vanilla on him. And then he said, "What's your name?" I didn't tell him, of course, because that would be brazen. So then I said, "What's yours?" And then he said, "Hugo Barnstead." And then he said, "Can I meet you next Saturday afternoon?" And I said, "I don't see why you couldn't." And then he said, "I've got a friend. Have you got one?" I said, "Yes, thinking of you, of course." And then he said, "Good, because this friend of mine is awfully swell looking, tall and handsome."
oh golly.
Couldn't be any sweller looking than Hugo, though. Hugo's the swellest looking thing in the world.
Virginia,
Mm-hmm.
I'm afraid.
Of what?
Well, I never met a boy like this before. That is, without proper introduction. If my mother knew...
What about my mother?
Well, my mother's worse than your mother. Do you know what she would do if she found out we were flirting with boys?
You are flirting?
Well,
Shucks,
we're
talking
here.
to a couple of harmless boys is not flirting.
Well, we're here, aren't we?
Oh, Amy.
Well, do you know what my ma would do if she found out?
What?
Church, twice next Sunday.
Amy.
Well, that's what Ma says. Going to church twice is what takes the sin away. It purifies you.
You don't have to tell her you were over here, do you?
No, but Ma loves to snoop.
Amy, you're the biggest fraid cat I know of.
Yes, but...
Now, there are no buts. You'll just have to meet this boy whether you want to or not. You are helping me out, aren't you?
Of course I am.
Well,
Well, all right.
Good.
Just this once. Do you suppose he's a nice-looking fella?
of course he is.
Do you think he'll like my new dress?
I know he will.
Do you think he'll like me?
He'll fall in love with you the minute he sees you.
Virginia, don't you talk like that.
Well, he might. You can't tell with these things, and you might even fall in love with him.
Virginia, I'd die.
If you fell in love with a man,
I'd fall down and die right on the spot.
that's because you're weak, Amy.
Well, no, I'm not, but I just couldn't stand it.
I'd like to fall in love with a boy. I want to see what it feels like.
I'd die right on the spot.
Now tell the truth, Amy. Weren't you ever in love with a man before?
Virginia.
You can tell me. I won't tell anyone.
Honest?
Cross my heart.
Well, I thought I was once. I don't know. Maybe it was love. I don't know. Well, when I was very young, that's a long time ago, I
Of
understand.
course.
It was in school. There was this boy. He never looked at me and I never... Virginia, did you ever have that feeling in your heart? Something that you felt was gonna happen, and then it doesn't? That's the way my heart was. It wasn't love, I know that. He never even looked at me. I could have been a stick in the mud as far as he was concerned. Virginia, this boy always seemed so lonely. Everybody had it in for him, even the teachers. They called him bully, but I knew he wasn't. I saw him do a lot of good things. When the big boys picked on the smaller ones, he helped the little fellas out. There was a lot of good in him. Good that nobody else could see. That's why my heart
Who was this boy, Amy?
You wouldn't know him.
I might.
Biff Grimes?
Biff Grimes? You mean that big bully who hangs around Goldstein's drugstore?
Yes.
Oh, my mother has told me about him.
Well, so is my mother, but I don't care.
But why, Amy, he's just terrible. Why, the reputation. I'd be afraid to even mention his name. I heard that he drinks alcohol and smokes cigarettes.
Well, that was a long time ago. Shucks, I'm all over it now.
Good.
He doesn't even know I'm alive. Can you see him coming yet?
Yes, there they are!
What does the other one look like? Tell me quick.
And now they're turning around.
Oh, I'm glad.
And now they're looking the other way.
Well, what does the other one look like?
I can't make out his face, but he's tall, he's got a nice pair of shoulders. Oh, and here's Hugo. He's got on a nice new suit and a red necktie. My, does he look swell.
And the other one?
Oh, my goodness.
Must be not looking that way.
It's Biff Grimes.
Biff Grimes?
Yes, that's who it is, Biff Grimes.
I can't stay here.
Well, you can't go now.
Why?
Because they have seen us and they're coming right this way.
Virginia, what'll I do?
Do nothing. Just sit where you are.
Aren't you frightened?
My heart is jumping a little.
Oh, mine is just kerplunking all over.
Now listen, we won't say a word to them. We'll just let them pass. Now, of course, if they say something, we'll say something.
But if they don't say anything, we won't say anything.
No, just drop your eyes.
Drop my eyes.
Yes, that will show them that we are good girls and they can't trifle with us.
Okay, let me know when they get here.
Oh, here they come.
Our Father, which art in heaven.
Conspiracy!
One espresso campana for you, Cindy.
You're a doll, Jeremy.
Oh no, my dear, you are the doll.
I'm telling you, Lou, there's no hope for these bums. Send them somewhere else so they can make some other town miserable.
And I say give them another year. They've got good players and a great coach. You leave those two things in the same place long enough, they're bound to make something happen.
Yeah, it's called disaster. Now, is it your turn or my turn to order?
Yours. Let's have a... Ooh.
Lou, where the heck are we?
We're at the bar, aren't we? I mean, across the street's the laundromat. There's the video rental. There's your car in front of the hydrant.
Well, I mean, I guess we're where the bar should be, but this is not the bar.
What can I do for you, gentlemen?
Oh, I'm sorry, we're a little perplexed. Where's the bar?
What do you mean?
Well, me and my friend here have been coming to this same bar after work 5 days a week for the past 10 years.
That's great. I'm happy for you both.
Now listen here.
Sorry, he's had a rough day. Listen, can you just tell us where we are?
My friend, you're in luck. You're at Starbucks Cafe and Coffee Bar. Now, what can I do for you two wandering sheep?
I'm sorry. This is not what we were expecting. We just wanted to...
Are you all right?
Yeah, I just can't seem to...
Make up your mind? I know. There's so many wonderful choices. I haven't seen you two around before, so for the next few moments, let me be your native guide through the exotic jungle of Starbucks. My personal favorite, the toffee nut latte, buttery toffee nut flavored with whipped cream and toffee sprinkles, and
Yeah, excuse us.
Okay.
What happened to you back there?
I just can't seem to say the word... Buzz.
You mean a bit? Bit?
Exactly.
Let's get out of here.
Okay.
Wait, isn't this where we came in?
I thought so. Oh, God, Al. Tell me we're not trapped here.
Hey, Al, Lou? Hey, fellas, it's me, Ronnie. Ronnie? Yeah. Where have you been for the past couple weeks? We haven't seen you. Oh, I've been here.
Ronnie, where exactly is here?
Well, Al, Lou, it's a coffee bar. Well, we kind of figured that part out. What's it doing in the bar? Well, it's not in the bar. It is the bar. You guys must have stepped through the portal, just like everybody else.
The portal.
Yeah, it's like a different dimension or something. I haven't figured it out completely yet. All I know is this. In order to get to that door again, you're going to have to drink one of those drinks. Also, it doesn't matter which bar you go into, you're always going to end up in a coffee bar. Does the SEC know about these kind of business practices? Listen, just order something. Everything tastes great. Here, meet me at the table over there, and I'll tell you about my theory, okay?
All right. Give me that first thing you said.
Excellent selection. And what size would you like?
Let's have a small.
You mean a tall?
No, small will be fine.
So you'd like a tall.
I said a small.
You mean a tall.
Listen, Buster, you took over my favorite bar. You trapped me and my friend here, but you can't make me order a large when I want a small.
Oh, look at that, Lou. They've got different names for all the sizes. Looks like a small's called a tall, a medium's called a grande, and a large is called a venti. So, I guess you really did want a tall. Sorry.
It would appear I've been mistaken. I would like a tall.
Okay, and for your friend?
All have the same.
Okay, your total is $6.17. Oh no, that's each.
I don't get the bar back.
I'm not sure we're going to get the bar back.
What?
You see, my theory is this. We got corrupted.
What'd we do wrong?
Well, we became too attractive,
Powerful.
predictable. We were becoming creatures of habit. So some force, be it God or nature or whatever, corrected us. If we kept on the course we were going on, we wouldn't have seen enough things. We wouldn't have seen enough aspects of the world. So whatever that force was, it made us change. Now, granted, this is still just theory, but I think I'm going somewhere with this.
So basically, someone is trying to tell us there's more to life after work than bars?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Like what?
I've got 2 topping nut lattes.
Creepy.
No, I've got a bad feeling my ex-wife is behind all this.
Don't drink it.
What?
You don't only have to buy it, you don't have to drink it. If you drink it, then they'll have you.
What are you talking about?
Your friend was wrong. It's not some correction by nature. Starbucks is trying to take over the world.
Oh, listen, lady, I don't know what you've been drinking, but I think you've had enough.
Listen to me, you fools! They're secretive and they're fast. My God, are they fast. They moved into your bar while you were at work. Think about it. They're everywhere. They're the first thing you see at the airport when you get off the plane. Their seemingly innocuous brew is the first thing you smell on the morning air, and it will probably be present in your nostrils at your last breath. One in every seemingly innocent passerbys has their death grip on a Starbucks cup, which is composed of 80% recycled paper. As we speak, they are inventing Starbucks baby formulas. See, don't drink it. Whatever you do, don't drink it.
What was that all about?
Oh, nothing. Cindy can be a little loony sometimes. Honestly, a coffee chain taking over the universe.
She didn't mention anything about taking over the universe.
Why don't you two drink up?
What do you think?
Wow, that woman was obviously disturbed. Besides, smells kind of good. Hey, this tastes pretty good.
Yes.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, actually, it tastes really good.
Yes.
Strong, bold flavor,
I kind of wish I got a bean tie.
Yes. Let's go, man.
Yeah.
Let's get more.
Lovers quarrel.
Hi, Carla. I hope she didn't find out about last night.
Jonathan, you jerk.
So, we still on for tonight? I bet that big mouth Angela told her.
That depends if you can work me into your schedule. How could you do this to me?
You sound upset. What's going on? Maybe if I just play dumb, she'll drop it.
Don't play dumb with me, although for you it's very easy.
Is this about me going to the mall with Lisa?
Or was it Julie and the movies?
You know darn well that's what I'm talking about. Let's see you get out of this one.
I was looking for a birthday gift for you. She was helping me pick out something nice.
She's not buying it.
Yeah, right. I'm not buying it.
Why do you always have to be so jealous?
Why can't you just let me use you?
That's the problem. That's the problem with you. You use everyone you date.
Well, at least I pay for all the dates.
You think money is everything?
Don't start with
Why do you always have to lie to me?
We're
I'll make
dating.
you feel guilty.
We're dating. It's not like we're married or anything.
She's lucky to have me at all.
Are you saying you want to break up? He thinks I'm kidding.
Maybe we should.
I'm calling her bluff. Any minute now she'll start crying and apologizing, and I'll feel sorry that she ever doubted me.
Fine. Here's your ring back. It never fit right anyway. I should have done this months ago.
Wait a minute.
Mayday! Mayday! I'm going down! 911! 911!
It's for the best. Now we can both see whoever we want, like Alan Myers.
Fine, it's better this way.
Don't just stand there, you idiot! Go after her!
Carl, wait. Can't we talk about this?
I can't believe she dumped me!
Ladies and gentlemen, you're about to see a story of murder, violence, adultery, treachery, and jazz. Things we hold near and dear to our hearts. Thank you.
Come on, babe, why don't we paint the town? And all that jazz, I'm gonna rouge my knees and wear my stockings down. And all that jazz, start the car, I know a whoopee spot where the gin is cold but the piano's hot. It's just a noisy hall where there's a nightly brawl and all that jazz. Slick your hair and wear your buckled shoes. And all that jazz, I hear that Father Dip is gonna blow the blues. And all that jazz, hold on, babe, we're gonna bunny hug. I bought some aspirin down at United Drugs so you can shake apart and get a brand new start to do that jazz. Oh, I'm no one's wife, but oh, I love my life and all that jazz, that jazz.
Susan, I'm so sorry. My deepest condolences.
Yes, thank you,
Marcus.
Yes, Marcus.
We'll all miss him terribly.
Yes, it's a great loss.
You must feel terrible.
Well, I don't feel good. It was a terrible shock.
You know, death is always a shock. You know, you're sitting at home doing nothing, and all of a sudden death goes boom! And somebody falls down dead.
Yes.
What was his last words? Boom!
What? Boo? No, he didn't really have any last words.
Did he make any last noises?
What? Noises?
No, the high-pitched, shrieking ones, or the little guttural sort, like... Oh, Susan, you poor thing. I wouldn't wait here if I were you. We're gonna be a while. Susan, all alone in this house now. All alone in the kitchen. All alone in the dining room. All alone in the living room. Now that's a mocking phrase. Alone, 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 alone.
Please, don't go on.
Susan, you have to mourn. To mourn, Susan. I always thought the Irish were right in doing all that keening. Susan, do you want to keen?
Not really, but thank you anyway.
How about singing Negro spiritual?
I don't think
Swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me.
Thank you for coming.
Don't you want to sing?
I don't want to keen or sing. I'm an Episcopalian. I'll cry quietly in my room later this evening. Now I must attend to the other mourners.
Susan, you're avoiding your sadness. I can't let you do that.
Please, please let me do that. It's been a terrible day, and I have to bury my husband.
Susan, I have a question. Is your husband in here? I mean, is he actually in there? Are you sure he's not in some other room or other, stuffed up in some prop chair, waiting there to startle someone?
Certainly not. Thank you so much for coming.
People be making conversation with him, and all of a sudden realize he was stark stone dead. That'd be a good one.
Yes. David.
You know, I'm gonna miss him too, you know. We'll all miss him on the commuter train. We used to exchange morning pleasantries like, nice morning, cold enough for you. The train seems to be on time today.
Very interesting.
You know, actually, your husband was the only person on that whole damn train who was even willing to speak to me. I'd go in their direction, they could panic in their eyes, and run the other direction, or pretend to be sleeping. But you can't fool me. I'm no dope. You can't sleep standing up.
Maybe if you're tired enough, you can.
Your husband, though, was always very friendly to me. Not like my father. He won't even return my phone calls. I've tried a seance and everything.
What?
Well, he's dead. You know, I've got this special medium friend who gave me this special 1-800 number that lets you call the dead. Maybe you'd like to use this 1-800 number, you know, to contact your husband on the other side.
I don't think so. Well, que sera, sera, la-di-da. Thank you so much for coming.
You're welcome. I feel so terrible about your loss, and I don't know what I'm going to do on the train in the morning.
Well, why don't you read a book?
Good idea. Do you have any suggestions?
I don't know, Thornbirds, Great Expectations, any book. I don't care.
My favorite book is Baba the Elephant.
Yes, that's also excellent.
Have you read it?
No, but I hear wonderful things. My. Well, thank you so much for coming. Bye-bye.
Are you leaving?
No, I'm not leaving. I want you to leave. You're making me hysterical. Can't you see that when I say thank you for coming, that's code for go away now? Don't you understand that?
I thought when you said thank you for coming, you meant thank you for coming. Well, is there anything else you said in code that I haven't understood?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, good.
Well, now I feel terrible about having expressed my emotions to you.
You shouldn't feel terrible about expressing your emotions. You've had a terrible loss.
Yes, I have.
Are you sure you don't want to keen yet, Susan?
Well, I don't know. What does keening sound like exactly?
Oh, well, it's rather sort of interesting. It's something like this.
Please stop staring. Go back to your conversational buzz.
It's kind of like crying, but more to dramatic. I love to cry. You loved your husband, didn't you?
Yes.
Then don't you want to keen? Just a little.
Well, I guess I see your points a little, but I really don't think I could.
You could do it softer than I did.
I don't think so.
I'm sure it'd make you feel better.
Would it? Well, this is difficult to do in public. Couldn't I call you later, do it on the phone.
Much more healing to do with the funeral. And you shouldn't do it over the phone.
I don't know.
Come on, it'll help. That's good. Oh, that's better. There. Now that's much better.
Thank you so much for coming. No, not code. Really. Thank you for coming.
You're
I
welcome.
feel much better.
Melodrama.
Did you want me to come in, Mother? Will you wait?
So you had the medal after all. Claude Daigle's medal.
Where did you find it?
How did the penmanship medal happen to be hidden under the lining of the drawer of your table, Rhoda? Now I want you to tell me the truth.
When we move into our new house, can we have a Skelbernong arbor, Mother? Can we? It's so shady and pretty. I love sitting in it.
Answer my question! And remember, I'm not as innocent about what went on at the picnic as you think. Miss Fern has told me a great deal, so please don't bother to make up any story for my benefit. How did Claude Daigle's medal get into your drawer? It certainly didn't get there by itself.
I don't know how the medal.
For your answer.
I don't know how the medal got there, Mother. How could I?
You know very well how it got there. Did you go on the wharf at any time during the picnic? At any time?
Yes, Mommy, I went there once.
Why did you go on the wharf? You knew it was forbidden.
One of the big boys said there were little oysters that grew on the pilings. I wanted to see if they did.
One of the guards said he saw you coming off the wharf, and he says it was just a little before lunchtime.
I don't know why he says that. He's wrong. And I told Miss Fern he was wrong. But he hollered at me to come off the wharf, and I did. I went back to the lawn, and that's where I saw Claude. But I wasn't bothering him.
What did you say to Claude?
I said if I didn't win the medal, I was glad he did.
Please, Rhoda. I know you're an adroit liar, but I must have the truth.
But it's all true, Mother. Every word. You see, Claude and I were just playing a game we made up. He said if I could catch him in 10 minutes and touch the medal with my hand, it was like a prisoner's face, that I could wear the medal for an hour. How can anyone say I took the medal? I didn't.
She didn't say you took the medal. Miss Fern said you grabbed at it, and that Claude ran away down the beach. Did you have the medal even then?
No, Mommy, not then.
Rhoda, how did you get the medal?
Oh, I got it later on.
How?
Well, Claude went back on his promise, so I followed him up the beach. So he stopped and said I could wear the medal all day if I gave him 50 cents.
Rhoda, stop that! Is that the truth?
Oh, yes, Mother. I gave him 50 cents and he let me wear the medal.
Then why didn't you tell this to Miss Fern when she questioned you?
Oh, Mommy! Miss Fern doesn't like me at all. I was afraid she'd think bad things about me if I told her I had the medal.
the medal, didn't you?
Yes, Mother. I guess so.
Then why didn't you give it to her? Mrs. Daigle is heartbroken over Claude's death. It's destroyed her. I don't think she'll ever recover from it. Do you know what I mean?
Yes, Mother. I guess so.
No. You don't know what I mean.
But it was silly to want to bury the medal around Claude's neck. Claude was dead. He wouldn't know if he had the medal pinned on him or not. Oh, I've got the sweetest mother. That's what I tell everybody. I've got the sweetest mother. She wants a little boy that bad. Why doesn't she take one out of the orphan's home?
Rhoda, get away from me! Don't talk to me! We have nothing to say to each other.
Okay. Okay, Mother.
Rhoda, it can't be true. It can't be true. What are you doing?
Nothing.
Is that for the incinerator?
Yes.
What is it?
Oh, just some things you told me to throw away.
Let me see what's in the package.
No!
Let me see it! You hit him with one of the shoes, didn't you? Tell me the truth! You hit him with one of those shoes! That's how those half moon marks got on his forehead and hands! Answer me! Answer me!
I hit him with the shoes. I had to hit him with the shoes, Mother. What else could I do?
Do you know that you murdered him?
It was his fault. If he'd just given me the medal like I told him to, I wouldn't have hit him.
Tell me what happened. Start from the beginning and tell me the truth. I know you killed him, so there's no sense in lying again, but I must know the truth.
I can't tell you, Mother. I can't.
Rhoda, I won! I'm waiting for your answer. Tell me, I must know now.
He wouldn't give me the medal like I told him to, that's all. So he ran away from me and hid on the wharf. But I found him there and told him I'd hit him with my shoe if he didn't give me the medal. He shook his head and said no. So I hit him the first time and he took the medal off and gave it to me.
What happened then?
Well, he tried to run away from me. So I hit him again. He kept crying and making a noise. And I was afraid somebody would hear him. But I wouldn't have hit him anymore. Only he kept saying he was going to tell on me. Oh, I've got the sweetest mother. I've got the prettiest.
How did the bruises get on the back of his hands?
He tried to pull himself back up. Well, really, he kept saying he was going to tell on me. Oh, Mommy, please say you won't let them hurt me.
Nobody will hurt you. I don't know what must be done now, but I promise you, nobody will hurt you.
I want to play the way we used to, Mommy. Will you play with me? If I give you a basket of kisses, what will you give me?
Please, please.
Can't you give me an answer, Mother? If I give you a basket of kisses!
Go into your room and read! something to do. Promise me you won't tell anybody else what you've told me.
Why would I tell and get killed?
Take the shoes and put them in the incinerator. Hurry! Hurry, Rhoda! Take the shoes! Burn them quickly!
What are you going to do with the medal?
I must think of something to do.
You won't give it to Miss Fern?
No. I won't give it to Miss Fern. Sisters.
Hey, I have an idea.
What?
Let's play cards.
All right, let's do.
Oh, good. It'll be just like when we used to sit around the table all night long playing hearts.
I'll fix us up some popcorn and hot chocolate.
Here, let me get out that old black popcorn
Oh,
pot.
now let me see. I think I have a deck of cards around here somewhere.
Gosh, I hope I remember all the rules. Are hearts good or bad?
Bad, I think. Aren't they, Lenny?
That's right, hearts are bad, but the black sister's the worst of all.
And the black sister is the queen of spades.
And spades are the ones that aren't the puppy dog feet.
Right. And they count a lot of points.
And points are bad?
Right. Here, let me get out some paper so we can keep score.
Here they are.
I'll get it.
Oh, look at these cards, they're years
Oh,
old.
let me see.
Hello? No, this is Meg. Doc? Well, how are you? Well, good. You're where? Well, come on over. Sure, I'm sure. Well, come on over. All right, bye. That was Doc McGrath. He's over at Al's Grill. He says he's going to come on over.
He is.
He said he wanted to come see me.
Oh. Well, do you still want to play?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay. You know, it's not much fun playing hearts with only two people.
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe after Doc leaves, I'll join you.
I know, maybe Doc will want to play, then we can have a game of bridge.
I don't think so. Doc never really liked cards. I think maybe we'll go out somewhere.
Meg?
What?
Well, you know Doc's married now.
Yeah, I know. You told me.
Well, as long as you know that.
I know. She made the pot?
How many cards should I deal out?
Excuse me.
All of them or what?
Meg?
What?
Could I ask you something?
What?
Well, I just wanted to ask you. Well, just why did you take one little bite out of each piece of candy in this box and then just put it right back in?
I was looking for the ones with nuts.
The ones with nuts.
Yeah.
But there are none with nuts. It's a box of assorted creams. All it has in it are creams.
Oh.
Why couldn't you have just read the box? It says right here, assorted creams, not nuts. Besides, this is my one and only birthday present, my only one.
I'm sorry, I'll get you another box.
I don't want another box. That's not the point.
What is the point?
The point? Well, I don't know what the point is. It's you have no respect for other people's property. Why you just take whatever you want. You just take it. Why remember how you used to have layers and layers of jingle bells sewn onto your petticoats while Babe and I only had 3 apiece?
Oh gosh, she's starting up with those stupid jingle bells again.
Well, it's an example, a specific example of how you always got what you wanted.
Come on, Lenny, you're just upset because Doc called.
Who said anything about Doc? I'm not upset about Doc. Why? I've long since given up on you and all of your men.
Look, Lenny, I've had a lot of men. I've had way too many men. But it's not my fault you haven't had any. Except maybe that one from Memphis.
What one from Memphis?
The one Babe told me about. The one from the club.
Babe! Meg! I told you not to tell anyone! Oh, how could you? I'm so sorry! Who else have you told?
No one, really. The words just slipped right out of my mouth.
What, the two of you have wings on your tongue?
I'm sorry, Lenny, really sorry.
I'll just never be able to trust you again. Oh, come on, Lenny, for heaven's sake. We were just worried about you. We were just trying to make you happy. Happy? Happy? I'll never be happy.
Well, not if you keep acting like old granddaddy's nursemaid. Meg, just shut up, okay?
I can't help it. You know, the only reason why she broke it off with that guy was because of old granddaddy.
What? Babe didn't tell you the rest of the story?
Oh, she said something about your shrunken ovary.
Babe! I just mentioned it, but I don't believe a word of that story.
Oh, I don't care what you believe. It's so easy for you. You always have men falling in love with you. But I have this underdeveloped ovary, and I can't have children, and my hair is falling out in the cold. So what man is gonna love me?
A lot of men. Yeah, a whole lot.
The only one that seemed to think otherwise was old granddaddy.
Because he doesn't want to see me get hurt. He doesn't want to see me rejected and humiliated.
Come on, Lenny.
Don't talk to me anymore. Just don't talk to me. I think I'm gonna vomit. I just hope this doesn't cause me to vomit.
See, she didn't even ask him about her stupid ovary. She just broke it off because of old granddaddy. What a jackass fool.
Meg, I just hate it when you make Lenny cry. I just hate it. Lenny! Oh, Lenny.
I feel like hell.
Ready, and still you wouldn't change it for a sack of gold. Let's go. Now we're a little slow in your tempo. 1, 2, ready, and still you wouldn't change it for a sack of gold. Let's go on with the show. Let's just talk at the piano. So you wouldn't change it. So you can spread that's on 4. That's different now. 1, 2, speak it, and still you wouldn't change it for a sack of gold. Stop. Gold to me from there. 2, ready, and still you wouldn't change it for a sack of gold. Let's go on with the show. Let's go on with the show. To old So there are certain words you use on. 1, 2, ready, and still you wouldn't change it for a sack of gold. Let's go on with the show. Let's go on with the show. And to old Let's go. We gotta go. Still. A 5, 6, ready, and Can we just go? Rest. All right, we gotta talk together. This time, I'll belong to this side. To hold on. We start right there. Hold. 1, 2, ready. Okay, let's just go to the street phone. Let's try that again. To hold. On 1, 2, 3. To let's imagine there's no distance. Here we go. There's no distance. People they smile when they are low. Even with the turkey that you brought home, you may stand it out here home. So you wouldn't trade it for a sack of gold. Let's go on with the show. Let's go on with the show. How many pronounces in Mississippi? Okay, that was pretty good. Yeah. That was pretty good. Let's try that again. Yeah. And we get a little bit more room. So as you start to come out, oh, actually, we don't need a microphone. No, we're going to rely on you. So, yeah, he's actually trying to...
I am all this man and more.
Okay, so guys, when you guys come up, can we direct it here along here so that we'll be trying to use both lines? So, mine is up here. Perfect.
What are we thinking? What are we coming together? Last number.
Yeah. Where's the pause? Assistant, you need to tell assistant pause stars and you can sit on it. Okay. All right, now let's try it. Here we go.
Do you want to invest?
Yes, we do.
Do you want to invest in a corporate bond?
We want to buy a bond that pays a high rate.
You want my bond because they're
Safe. They're really safe. No, we're not.
They like to be junk bonds.
Who wants junk?
Well, they pay high rates, very high rates.
We like high rates.
So they like to be and then we do with nothing at all.
So we don't want bonds. After all,
You might consider a municipal bond.
what's that?
Municipal bonds are issued by cities or towns or states or political authorities to raise Very good. That's good.
The rates are low.
The rates are low, but don't forget they're tax-free.
We like to hear those words tax-free.
There are other possibilities.
Yes, we know. High annuities, savings bonds, convertible bonds, and CDs, high yield, low yield, T-bonds. But we better do something real fast.
We better do something. Yeah, go right back to this section. Municipal bonds are. Yeah, okay.
Municipal bonds are issued by cities or towns or states or political authorities. Very good. That's good.
The rates are low.
The rates are low, but don't forget they're tax-free.
We like to hear those words tax-free. Yes, we know. High rate annuities, savings bonds, convertible bonds, and CDs, high yield, low yield, T-bonds. But we better do something real fast. Are we going up? Are we going up? Going up? Going up. Maybe we ought to think about stocks.
What do you want?
What do you have?
GM for your IRA.
Yes.
RJR or GE